we can leave this town scared. Don't know right now, we can leave this town, we break.
What's up? It's Phil from Fit World Exposed, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about how to bulk on a budget. Now I'm going to elaborate a lot on this topic in the future, but for the sake of this video I'm just going to give you some basic things that you could think about for right now and some stuff that you could apply into your life as of right now. Because we've all been there, we've all had periods where we were a bit low on cash and we just needed to get by, but we also wanted to make a lot of progress in the gym. We still wanted to put on some size. So in this video, I'm going to give you some very basic solutions on how to still bulk on a budget. So my first tip to bulking on a budget is that you don't want to limit yourself to one grocery store. So for example, in Montreal where I live, there's a place called Provigo, which is very commercialized. It's everywhere, but it's very expensive. And I still do shop there, but I don't limit myself to just that one place. I'll have different places for different purposes. So I'll have mini markets, have little warehouses, they'll have commercial grocery stores, they'll have places just for fruits and vegetables, and the list goes on. So depending on where you're located in the world, you want to make sure that you have different places to go to for different types of foods and beverages. So my second tip to bulking on a budget, and this is going to sound very cheap on my part, is that you want to limit going out to eat. Because when you eat out, what's going to happen is, one, you might have to pay for somebody else. Two, you have to pay for the tip. And three, it's just super expensive overall. And I'm not talking, when I say going out, I'm not talking about McDonald's and other junk food like that. I'm talking about restaurants. So also on this bulking on a budget series, I'm not talking about junk food. I'm talking about whole foods for the most part. And you don't need restaurants to fulfill that. You could easily cook the same stuff they're making at restaurants at home for the most part. So if you're really trying to bulk on a budget, try your best to limit the amount of restaurants that you go to per month, and you'll see a huge difference in your wallet. Okay, so my third tip, and this is a 2-in-1, is that you want to always get a flyer for whichever grocery store you're in. And secondly, you want to buy all your meat on sale. So the reason why you want to get a flyer is simply because the flyer is going to indicate what sales are going on that week at the grocery store that you're at. Now secondly, with the buying meat on sale part of the tip, you want to buy your meat on sale because the meat out of everything on your grocery list is what's killing your grocery bill the most. So the reason why your grocery bill is so expensive is not so much the fact that you're buying rice, potatoes, and pasta and stuff of that nature. It's more the fact that you're buying a lot of meat, so you're buying a lot of fish, steak, ground beef, duck, stuff of that nature, and that's what's really emptying your pockets. So my recommendation to you would be to only buy your meat when it's on sale. So I used to work in a meat department when I was younger, and they used to throw away meat like there was no tomorrow. And when there was only one day left of the meat, we'd throw on like the 50% off. So let's say it's Tuesday and your meat expires on Wednesday, and there's 50% off. Buy the meat on Tuesday, and you could go home, you could freeze it, or you could just eat it the day of. But I would recommend that you just freeze it, so that way you could eat it whenever you want. But I always buy my meat on sale personally, and I feel like it just saves so much money. It's pretty much the same thing as if you were to just buy it when it wasn't on sale, except like you just have to like be a bit smarter with your actions. Like, so if it's on sale 50%, you could store it in the freezer, or you could just eat it the day of. But this is going to make a huge difference. And even if you don't even, let's say your intention was to go to the grocery store and buy 3 steaks, and you see 4 steaks are on sale. I'd recommend that you buy the 4th steak and just store it, so that way you wouldn't have to pay full price for it in the future. So that pretty much sums it up. 3 basic tips for bulking on a budget that you could start applying into your life today. It's going to help with your gains. It's going to help you with your pockets. Just killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to elaborate a lot more on this topic in the future with meals, me actually being in the grocery store and stuff of that nature.